Hi, my name is Miguel Ortega. I am a sophomore screenwriting and playwriting student, and this is my little play. This is The Hunt. And in The Hunt, you are going to be seeing Patrick Henderson as Al, Chris Angstadt as Mason, and Jannah Aboud on stage directions. Just a little bit about the play. It's very silly. It was very much a concept thing where I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's a funny situation. Let me see if I can stretch it out for 15 minutes. And it was sort of me trying to explore a little bit more of the absurdist side of my style, definitely. Um, Saying that, I laughed a lot making it and writing it and talking about it, and I hope you do too. So I hope you enjoy it.
The Hunt by Miguel Ortega. Rise at a slick New York apartment. Classical music is being played, contrasting the gurgle of cheers and noises from the TV. Al, 28, is watching said TV on the couch, wearing some comfortable sweatpants and a sweater. A messy coffee table sits in front of him, a warm cup of tea being part of the mess. He seems pretty relaxed but enthralled with his show. Mason, 27, walks from stage right, currently putting on a fancy white dinner jacket. He's dressing to go out. Once the jacket is on, he turns to Al.
Oh, you look nice.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go kill a squirrel today.
Don't do that.
Sorry, Al. It's too late. I've already made up my mind.
Alright, man. Can you at least pay rent first?
After I kill the squirrel.
Are you gonna pay with a squirrel? I don't think they accept that kind of currency.
The rent and the squirrel are completely different entities.
Oh, I know that. I'm just trying to make sure you do.
I do. I completely understand the situation I'll be putting myself in. But page 479, section A2 of the roommate agreement states that we'd keep ourselves updated on events that might seem important, and I think this is pretty important. As soon as I leave that door, I'm going to go kill a squirrel. And I want you to know that, and take it as you will.
First of all, I'm flattered you want to share this with me. Secondly, thank you for always paying rent on time. I know we have slip-ups sometimes. It happens, especially to me. So I'm thankful when you tolerate it. So, I'm going to tolerate it just the same. So don't worry about that for now.
I appreciate that immensely.
Now, saying all of this, I think it is critical for our relationship that we maintain an open line of communication between each other. Would you agree?
I completely agree.
Good. Then, can I get the spark notes on why the fuck you're gonna kill a squirrel?
It needs to be done.
I'm noticing a distinct lack of explanation in that explanation. Is it kind of like the yo-yo thing? Is it like when you said you needed to learn how to practice the yo-yo because you felt it would help hone your motor functions?
No, Al. This is very different.
Tell you what, I'm just going to reverse engineer this.
Al searches the coffee table for a blank piece of paper.
I can't wait much.
I think you can spare the squirrel a few more minutes of life.
Al eventually finds one alongside a pen, takes both, and reverts his attention back to Mason.
Okay, is this going to be a local squirrel?
Yes.
Are you going to be selective? Is there like a specific squirrel that's bothering you?
No.
Is there like a big white squirrel that you want to hunt down?
I'm just gonna hunt down the first one I see.
Ah, so this is a species problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. That's genocide, Mason.
I'm only gonna kill one. Preferably a female, but I don't mind too much either way.
Why?
Well, I don't want the thing with the dodos to happen again. I'm trying to be cautious.
Well, that's very considerate of you, but I don't think you need to be thinking about squirrel extinction at the moment.
Do you have a census?
A fucking squirrel census? No, why would I?
Then we can't be sure.
I'm just going to drop this line of questioning. Have you considered the moral implications of your actions? That's kind of cruel, no? Just killing a random park squirrel?
No, it's not. People do it all the time.
People don't go to Central Park and kill squirrels all the time, no.
The location is a bit unorthodox, sure. But hunting is an established facet of modern society.
Are you gonna eat the squirrel?
Why would I? We have food here.
Are you gonna mount it or stuff it or something?
Now that would be cruel. I'm just gonna kill it.
Then that's not hunting. That's just murdering a random squirrel. It's illegal.
Why would it be illegal? Can't you just hunt for the hunt?
I think it is frowned upon in New York to senselessly kill animals.
I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just nature taking its course.
A squirrel misstepping on a power line and getting blown up is nature taking its course. This is not natural. I can't think of many other things that are less natural than that. Or cruel for that matter.
Don't misconstrue me. I'm gonna be very clean and humane. One shot to the nape and... Mazel tov. Quick and painless.
I don't trust you.
What do you mean?
I think you want to make the squirrel suffer. And you're saying this to save face.
Now, why would I want to do that?
I don't know, Mason. I'm learning a lot of new things about you today. You're wearing a white shirt and a suit, too. Are you a hitman?
No, I would tell you. It's part of the agreement.
So, what are you gonna do? Just pounce on one?
I'm gonna get a slingshot.
Wow, a slingshot! Look at Gog over here making animal go die by making stone go fast. I don't think anyone, except wily suburban elementary school students, have used slingshots since medieval times. Where the hell are you even gonna get one?
I'll craft one.
You're not a crafter.
Yes, I am. I craft all the time.
Mason, you're an accountant in New York. It's not in your blood.
Then I'll get a gun.
You can't just get a gun willy-nilly.
Then I'll get a gun license.
You can't just get a gun license willy-nilly.
Then I'll get a rock.
Then you're not gonna kill it in one shot. Pretty far from it, actually.
Then I'll take the car.
I'm not getting animal guts on my car.
Why are you being so critical of the method?
I just think, if you're gonna do this, it should be under some regulations. You know, I'm seeing from my notes here that you have a pretty barbaric outlook on the mission.
You speak as if you are part of this.
That's because I am. I'm an accomplice at this point. Hell, I'm the mastermind. I want to make sure I don't get caught, which means that you can't get caught.
There's nothing to get caught over. And it's not like I do it out in the open.
Mason, you're wearing white to go kill something. You might as well be holding a giant red arrow over yourself. What happens if the Woodland Animal Police Department, or WAPED for short, gets involved? Think about it. Dear detective walks into the scene, inquiring for suspects. Maybe his raccoon partner is there, who's a bit of a loose cannon, but has good heart and a lot of spunk. Dear asks, geez, Reginald, who you think did it? I don't know, maybe the guy with the blood on his coat, holding a slingshot with a smile on his face. I think that might be a pretty safe bet, Jerry.
You're not taking me seriously, are you?
Okay. Can you blame me? You do this stuff every other week.
I'm serious this time. I'm gonna do it.
You wouldn't kill a squirrel.
Okay, then come watch me. Get off the sofa and come watch me.
I've heard this before.
I will disembowel it if I need to. I'm gonna grab it by its hind legs and wait till dusk for an owl to show up. I've been thinking about doing this for weeks, and I need to. And I don't care what you think, so you either follow me or you don't. I need to leave now.
Wait, seriously?
Yes! I'm going to do it!
No, you're not actually killing a squirrel.
I am, and I'm sorry if that bothers you.
There has to be something in the agreement about that. There's no way we would have...
I double-checked it thoroughly.
It's a squirrel, Mason! They're so cute! Occasional outage, sure. But they don't fucking deserve you showing up and offing them!
It's not about the squirrels. It's about me.
What a horrible double standard that is.
How?
If a squirrel shows up, follow me and try not to get... And he points a gun at you.
Improbable.
I said follow me!
Fine.
He points a gun at you and you ask him to spare you. Squirrel says, "It's not about you. It's about me." Pretty fucked up, right?
Somewhat.
Then don't do that to them!
I have to.
You don't have to.
Al, I really have to leave.
Nope, you're staying. I'm not done debating.
I have to leave now, or I'm not going to have time for the meeting.
Why are you calling it a meeting?
Oh, it's a different meeting.
Oh, are you also gonna try and kill a possum while you're at it?
It's a different meeting. It's a meeting with Wall Street.
Are they hiring you?
Maybe.
That's awesome, man! Oh, Mason. Don't tell me they're making you kill the squirrel. Oh, I know those Wall Street fuckers were up in some dark shit.
No, they're not.
Okay. Then...
So, they sent me a list of questions to prepare for, and I was able to plan out a good answer for all of them, except for number 3.
What's number 3?
They asked me, recall something exciting you took initiative on. And you know what I came up with? One time in H&M, I was so bored out of my mind, I started counting the commas on all the numbers in my paperwork. Every single one. I could not think of something better to do than that. I'm going to go into the job interview and say the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life is count commas. And you know what? I don't even care about the job. I like living here. I like hanging out with you.
Me too, man.
I couldn't answer that one question. Like, not even for myself. And if I go in there and say I hunted a squirrel once, then that's what they like. They like people that shoot mallards with their kids, and I can't just say it because that would solve nothing for me. So I'm going to kill a squirrel and live off that memory forever. And I can go back to counting commas in peace.
Mason? 2 months ago, we had an argument about the railways. And you went down to the rails and stood there for like 2 minutes to prove a point to me. You painted half of the living room floor pink because you felt it would help you understand girls better. You went to a cockfighting ring once. You saw pig-sized chickens beat the shit out of each other because you felt it would help you understand that side of New York better. You know how to yo-yo. There's like 3 people in the world that know how to yo-yo. You can go into the meeting and do your fucking downward sleeper and to walk the dog and to kick the baby into Rochambeau or...
Kick the gerbil.
Right, that's the exact thing. You know the terminology because you're just like that. Oh my god!
Al reaches under the coffee table and pulls out a giant ring binder.
This right here, the 568-page roommate agreement you made the night after you moved in. And do you remember why you made it?
I wanted to watch Geo Earth.
And I wanted to watch Randy Orton powerbomb John Cena. And you said, "Be right back." I fell asleep waiting. And in the morning, you brought this. And you didn't just settle a schedule for the TV. You covered every single possible disagreement and conflict we could have. There is a Johnny Cash clause. A Johnny Cash clause, which indicates that if Johnny Cash came back to life and visited our apartment, we would rock, paper, scissors to determine who gets to shake his hand first. Who the fuck cares if you kill a squirrel? Everyone's gonna kill an animal eventually. This is you!
Al hands Mason the agreement.
You do the craziest, most exciting, most initiative-driven stuff to figure things out and stay organized. Rey Mysterio was about to clock Daniel Bryan over the head with a chair, and I turned that off because you are that interesting.
Mason hands the agreement back to Al.
None of that matters. It was all half in. I left the ring as soon as things got gory. I only painted the floor halfway. I quit yo-yoing because I couldn't figure out a UFO. And that's not mentioning every time I tell you I'm going to do something and then I don't. And the roommate agreement I made out of necessity.
You're not boring! You're going to go into that meeting and tell them you've done the craziest shit to understand the world, and they're going to like it. And if they don't, and you're right, and the correct answer is to say you've killed a squirrel once, then you do something else. Because you do that every other week, man. Okay?
Okay.
Next week we're going skydiving.
I would never do that.
Page 201, section A-13. If a roommate can identify that the other is in need of emotional and/or physical aid, he can force the other to partake in an event they know will help to remedy said state.
I have to go.
Don't kill a squirrel.
No, that's too boring.
All right, see you later.
See ya.
Mason exits through stage left.
Yeah, no, don't get up, bro. You're done. TK fucking O.
Lights down.